Hey everyone, this is Stacy Phillips, and this is my video log for Thursday, December 26, 2013. And as this year comes to a close, I've been doing a little bit of reflection, as I do every year. And one of the things that I have reflected upon over the last really 2 days are my old journals from high school and a little bit of college. So, kind of a 6 year time span between my freshman year in high school and what would be, I guess, 6 years later. I can't really call it, I guess I could call it my sophomore year of college because I did go right into college after high school. And then I went to Bible school in England and Austria after my sophomore year of college. So um, came back and finished my degree much later in the field of human nutrition at Arizona State. But it's really interesting reading all my old journals. And I really was, a writer. I was pretty faithful in writing in my journals. And actually, they're all up here. I'll just show you briefly because I keep them in my mom cave. There, top shelf. That's my journals up there. And then these are my kind of books and things like that I keep in here as opposed to the bookshelf in the library. So, reading my old journals, I've never really done that at kind of in chronological order. Occasionally, I'd pick one up and thumb through it and kind of smile at my teenage dreams and my teenage ambitions and my teenage heartbreaks and heartaches and lists of eligible beaux and all of those things that you write when you're a little girl just dreaming of your future life. So that was really kind of cool. But one thing I did notice is that even in high school and college, absolutely I struggled with my weight. People who knew me then knew that I was always watching what I ate. I had to be extremely regimented because my body seemed to like to put on weight very quickly, just eating the wrong things. So I developed a kind of, I guess, a reputation of health most of the times, but then sometimes of not when I would put some weight on, like when after my sophomore year of college when I went to Bible school, and I gained about 40 pounds. That was my freshman 40 that I didn't gain when I was a freshman, but I gained it when I was, I guess, technically a junior. But people who knew me back then did know that I was somewhat focused on health because I had struggled all my life. When I was a toddler, when I was in elementary school, second grade, my nickname was Goodyear because out on the playground, occasionally we'd see the Goodyear blimp float by, and so feel that little tears coming already. I've never really cried about that, so that's very odd. But second grade, my nickname was Goodyear out on the playground, because kids can be cruel. And then when I was in junior high, I remember I had slimmed down considerably already. Got a little taller and all that. But my nickname out on the PE field, running laps, I hated running laps. I hated it because we had to get dressed in their little shorts and their little PE shirt, and I don't know why they make kids do that. It's just cruel. But the shorts were pretty short, and I was called chicken or drumstick or chicken leg. I forget which, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, the shame was the same no matter what they called me. It had to do with chicken leg. So. Anyway, so but one theme that runs consistent in my journals is my resolve. This time I'm going to do this. I'm never going to eat sugar again. Or here's my regimen for the next 6 months, and I'd have my starting weight and my hopefully ending weight, and little lines and lists for everything I was going to eat. And because I knew even back then that in order to be in the fat-burning state, your blood has to be stabilized. You have to have blood sugar stabilization, and you have to be regimented, and you have to have a reduced calorie program. So even back then, I was knowing that I was always out to do it again and just be really real this time and just do it. And wow, how many pages of my journals were filled with my desire to really get on top of my health in that sense, and remain in control of it. So, all that to say, this year as I was reflecting, I am so incredibly happy. I'm at peace with my weight journey, with my health journey. I'm at peace with that aspect of my life, kind of for once in my whole life. The last 4 years have been, a journey working me to this place. And, back then, all I felt was anxiety regarding it, because I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure me out. I didn't know why I did these things. I didn't know why I, was drawn to sugar, and I didn't know why my body responded that way when I ate sugar. Just like almost an allergic reaction of inflammation. It just, got bigger. Um, so, now that I understand a lot about my body, it didn't take, it's not rocket science. It just took me following a plan that, frankly, I wish I had known about when I was in junior high and high school. It would have saved a lot of heartache. Forget the boy troubles. That's, I mean, well, granted, for a 15 to 17, 18-year-old girl, that boy troubles are pretty much the center of her world. But and that was true for me also. But as far as weight goes, it would have saved me a whole lot of mental energy and worrying and all that. And really, I know that I would not have been a morbidly obese, class 4 super obese individual weighing 272 pounds and getting stuck in the turnstiles at Disney World. I would not have ended up that way had I had the proper tool, found it at the proper time, and utilized it. But God's timing is perfect, so I just have to trust that I was meant to find it now, and I was meant, I was ready for it now in my life. So, and to handle the responsibility of health, because health really is a responsibility, and I think it's a calling too. Not that people who aren't healthy are missing their calling, or that people who aren't healthy, somehow it's their fault. Especially, I'm not talking about like disease kind of health. Right now, I'm talking about obesity health, because obesity health and overweight health, that is one thing we do have control over. We absolutely do. And there's just the only reason that we are obese or overweight are decisions that we make, habits of disease that we make every day that we practice. And really the way to turn that around is just as simple as developing habits of health and practicing them daily. And then over time, the results are that your outsides will catch up with your insides. So, but it does take action, and it takes planning, and it takes strategy. And, the good news is the tools are all there for us. That's why I'm a free certified health coach, because I believe in the plan that strongly, that people who know very little about it, or we all think we know. Actually, we all think that we know what to do. We think, well, I know what I need to do. I just need to do it. Well, really, I challenge that belief that you have, because if you did know exactly what to do, you would be doing it, because you would know that it is so simple and it's just so doable that had you known, or if you knew about it, you would be doing that, and you would be in health right now, as far as your weight is concerned, and your BMI, your body mass index. So if you want to start on your journey to optimal health, give me a message. Email me, Stacy Michelle Phillips at gmail.com. That's StacyMichellephill at gmail.com. And, I can clue you into all these wonderful tools that are so simple. And I'm a free health coach, so you only pay for your meal replacement products, your portion control meal replacement products, PCMRs. That's all you pay for. And a textbook system, a book, workbook, and DVD. That's it. And that's just a one-time thing that explains everything, that does the behavior modification. And I'm your free health coach, so I will guide you through all of those things and show you how I found success in losing 140 pounds, and more now. I think it's about 144 pounds, and really finding optimal and ultra health. So come join me on this journey. And just so you know, results do vary. Typical results are that you will lose 2 to 5 pounds each week for the first 2 weeks that you're on the program, and then 1 to 2 pounds per week every week thereafter. So contact me, let's get going, and let's get you on the path. Have a great day. Bye-bye.